Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Sophie 𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸, and in this live video I'm going to share with you my results with internet profits for 2022. If you're wondering about Dean Holland's internet profits, then this video is for you. I've actually been in internet profits for nearly 2 years. I joined in May 2021. The first few months, I went live extremely regularly on this channel, sharing my experience, what it was like when I joined. I recorded my journey, I recorded my results. I made a few videos this year as well, but far fewer, because really I was very busy in my business, right? But I thought we've come to the end of 2022. I've had a great year with internet profits, and I want to share my results with you so it gives you a good idea of where you can go with this product. And of course, in the coming year 2023, I will continue to keep you updated, right? So I'm going to share my screen, and just I will tell you a little bit about myself and my situation, so you can get an idea of, how I'm getting these results, right? I'm not a full-time online marketer. So I'll tell you about that. And then I'll actually show you my results. I've taken screenshots of my back office. And then if anybody is live, you can ask any questions that you want, of course. So let's share my screen. And we will go into my little presentation here. So just really quickly, for those of you who don't know me, I started learning affiliate marketing in 2018. That was and I was 48 years old. I had no previous experience in marketing at all, okay? I trained initially as a psychologist, and I worked very little when my children were born, okay? So no previous experience in marketing in any way, shape, or form. I'm a very busy mom. When I started, I had I was homeschooling 3 children. Okay, my 4 children were homeschooled, but when I started in 2018, I still had 3 children full-time at home and being homeschooled full-time. I'm also a carer for my dad. I have been for 6 years, and that's very labor intensive. I actually struggled the first 2 years when I did affiliate marketing between 2018 and 2020. I had some results, but not much. I wasn't making much money. And then I made 4 figures in 2020 and 2021. In 2021, I joined Internet Profits. And, over the years until this year, I had basically, my results got better and better, but they were inconsistent and irregular, right? And that wasn't very good, right? Because if you're building a business, you want to be making money with it. Your bills are not inconsistent and irregular, right? Every month you have to pay the mortgage or the rent. Every month you have to pay your electricity bill. Every time you take the car, and you're using fuel, and when you need to refill, it costs, right? So really, if the whole point of building an online business is to be making money with it, and to be making, more regular income, predictable income that you can count on, right? So really, at the end of 2021, I made a promise to myself. I said, okay, next year, this is the year that my income is going to get bigger and more regular. And I really committed to doing everything in my power to do this. And also, Internet Profits brought in a new kind of coaching style. So up until the end of 2021, there was coaching, and I had access to coaching, but it was only twice a week. And I have to admit, I didn't make the most of it. In 2022, Dean made some big changes in Internet Profits, and I recorded that in a separate video. You can find it on my channel. And that meant that the coaching went to a whole other level. The mentorship went to a whole other level. And, we are able to now, we have real mentorship, what I call real mentorship. We're able to ask any question that we have, get any work that we have, get it reviewed every single weekday, right? Throughout the year. Incredible. And we have a results and review call once a month. And we also have a commission booster session once a month. So a lot of training, but also a lot of hands-on feedback, right? A real lot of help with implementation. And I promised myself that I would make the most of it, that I would be really selfish, and that I would turn up on these coaching calls anytime I had a question, and that I would review my strategy and, just take massive action on the advice I was given. And I did that. And there you go. Here are the results. We're getting to the exciting part. This is what happened for me in 2022. First, in my group, my Facebook group grew massively by 179%. Actually, since I took the screenshot the other day, it's grown even more. I've got more than 700 members right now. And so in 5 days, my results have already grown even more. Then my email list grew by 2,917%. Now, I didn't even know that was a thing, that was possible. I had to calculate this over and over again, right? Because I thought, is this really right? But it is, okay? I started the year with a really small email list that I'd cleaned up quite a lot because I'd moved email providers. So there's a point where in 2020 and 2021, it was bigger than that. But then, in 2022, it was really small. I had 69 subscribers. And by the other day, I had 2,082 subscribers. I actually have more now. And keep in mind that this is growth, even though I clean my list very regularly. About every other month, I delete a lot of, I have a special sequence that people go into. If they're not opening my emails, they're encouraged to open them. But if they don't, then they delete it. So I keep my list very clean. So this is a list that, has many subscribers get deleted regularly, and yet it's had this massive growth. As you can see, I have an absolutely phenomenal open rate, right? A nearly 50% average open rate of my emails. If you know anything about the industry in affiliate marketing, I believe the average open rate, the standard average open rate is 17%. So I have 47%, well, nearly 48% open rate, average open rate. That's across my sequences, my email sequences, my broadcast emails. This is phenomenal. And this is thanks to the feedback that I was given by Internet Profits. So, while this doesn't actually directly maybe make me money, it's not a money result, it's a phenomenal result. And if you know anything about affiliate marketing, you'll be very excited by seeing this result. And then of course, my YouTube channel grew as well by 35%. Now, this is a lot less impressive. The reason is that over the last few months, I haven't published videos because I had a lot of trouble with my dad. He was very ill. So I can't be everywhere, can't do everything. But still, 35% growth is not bad when you've got a very busy life. And, and it's going to grow in 2023 massively. And I got to if I review all my results in 2022, one major achievement for me was I was invited to speak as a guest in an Internet Profits live mastermind. And the training that I gave is actually now in the members area. It is part of the training that Internet Profits offers. It was a great honor for me because this means that the training I gave was high quality. And again, this is all thanks to Dean's mentorship and the mentorship that I'm getting in Internet Profits. here this is a copy of my tracking sheet, right? This is all the clicks, the leads, and the commissions that I made throughout the year. And so far, the month is not finished yet, right? We still have 1.5 days, but I have made $11,602.91 in commissions. That is actually a total of, I've generated more than $25,000 in sales. And as I said, it's more than 11,000 in profit. And again, I put in this presentation, keep in mind that this is, while I had one of the worst years of my life, seriously, this was a really, really tough year. I had a little breakdown in the spring, which, it's not easy to share, but it's true. It was really tough. One of my children moved out, went abroad in September. That was a lot of stress and a lot of emotions going around. Another one of my children moved out in November. More emotions and work. And above all, as I said before, my dad was very, very, very ill. And I had to be very hands-on, several hours a day with him over the last 2.5 months. And, he went into a home 2 weeks ago. So my workload is going to get less, but it was a lot. So I think that keeping in mind all this, really, this figure is really, really, really great. This is, really amazing. Then, there's a few things I wrote here, but I won't go into that. This was actually for a presentation I made in my group. If you want to join my group, you're very welcome to. But here I have got all the results that I got for Internet Profits. Now, of course, with Internet Profits, I have learned to promote any product. So these are not my only results. When I showed you my overall results here, my tracking sheet, this is for all the sales that I got, right? Now, if I look at only Internet Profits, because this is what I want to share with you, I've made over $5,000 in commissions, I think nearly 6,000. And as you can see, I took, I updated my commissions for the whole of the year 2022. And I've blurred the names because I want to respect the privacy of people who buy from me. But this is my ledger. And we've got quite a few pages of this. As you can see, there are very different commissions, from the $1 commission to, more than $1,000 commission. And some are go on payment plans, so I get several installments. Internet Profits, this is, to me, one of the big strengths of Internet Profits. And that's it. It's that it's got low ticket. And once people are in the low, have bought one product that's very cheap or even free for them, then they are, they are offered, they're made more offers by Dean, of course, and then they have the chance to buy more products anytime down the line. The cookie time is lifetime. It's a lifetime cookie. So really, it's just a bit on autopilot, really. Once I've made a sale, that people join and buy different products further down the line. There is also a new product that's coming up that's giving me some recurring commissions. I will tell you more about this next year. And now I'm going to go back on the big screen. Stop sharing. There you go. So that is it. Okay. These are my results. As you can see, a healthy 5 figures with Internet Profits this year. It's my biggest year so far. And yet on a personal level, it was a very, very, very difficult year, way more difficult than 2021 or even 2020, actually. So really, I'm excited about this. I think it should be exciting for you if you're watching because it just goes to show what is possible, okay, with affiliate marketing even in the make money online niche, which is a very competitive niche, and even for people who are very, very busy like I am and have very little time to give to their business. Just a few tips. Well, first, I will say, if you want to check out Internet Profits, there is a link in the description of this video. In the first line, you can click on it. You will discover Dean's flagship product, which is the Iceberg Effect. Great book. You can get it for free. Just pay for the shipping, and that will get you in Dean's world. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments and I'll be very happy to answer. And I will just finish this live by saying, you know, if you want success in affiliate marketing, you really need, you need mentorship. I don't know a single 5 or 6 figure earner who hasn't had mentorship. It just doesn't happen. People do, you know, you need mentorship, you need some kind of coaching. And the longer you put it off, I know it costs some money, of course it does, but I've always made it back quite quickly. And the longer you wait until you make that investment, the longer you're putting off your success. And it's a shame, because you can always make the money back, you can't make the time back. So I really, really highly recommend, whether it's Internet Profits coaching, which, you know, you can get if you click this link that I put below this video, or whether it's another coaching from someone else, you know, get coaching, get mentorship. It's super important, believe me. And then the next thing is, you know, the big lesson I learned this year is track your results. You know, you're running a business, you're not just fishing for a quick buck here and there, you're running a business. And if you're running a business, you need to know your numbers. And it is a numbers thing, right? You need enough clicks, enough leads, enough opt-ins, enough conversions, enough sales. You know, you need all this, right? And if you don't track, you don't know where the problem is. So I see many people, many affiliate marketers who are beginners or who have been struggling for years, and they say, well, I'm doing a lot of work, but I'm not making any sales. The problem is, if you're not tracking, you don't know where the problem is. And for me, the minute I started tracking, things improved, because then with the mentorship, precisely, you know, I was able to give them my results, to give the coaches my results, to say, look, these are the clicks, these are the opt-ins, these are the sales I'm making. And we were able to look more closely at what it is I'm doing and where the problem is. It's kind of like a doctor, you know, it kind of taking your measurements, right? And, you know, it's only thanks to these measurements that you can know where you need to improve. I still have a lot of improvement to you know, room for improvement. As you saw, one of the things I need to improve, for instance, is my click-through rate, right? My emails have phenomenal open rate, but the click-through rate is still quite low. So this is something I'm working on. But as I say, it's only because I track that I can tell that this needs working on. So track. So first, have mentorship. Secondly, track your actions and your results, even if it's only 0. You've got to track, log it in every day, get into this habit of doing this every day. And, you know, pick one method of traffic, or if you want to have one paid, one free, one paid, that's what I do, then by all means do that. But just focus on this and do more and more and more and more of it until you master it, until you get really good at it. And this is really something that, again, mentorship will help you do, because it will help you stay on track. And this is super, super important. Too many people will try one method. After 2 months, they say, oh, well, I'm not getting sales. So they try another traffic method, another platform. But really, 2 months is nothing. You've got to give it time. And you've got to give it enough time that you get results even if you're getting 0 as a result, that's still a result, right? So that will tell you something about what it is that you're doing, right? If people are reading your emails, but they're never clicking and never buying, then there's a problem in how you write in your emails, and you need to work on that, right? If people are engaging a lot on your Facebook posts, but they're never reaching out to you on Messenger, they're never asking you for a link, they're never buying anything from you, then there's something wrong with that strategy, and you need to be able to tweak it. But it's only if you track it that you can tweak it. I hope that makes sense. So as I say, pick one method, one traffic method, and do more and more and more of it. Track your results and improve on it all the time, and you will grow. Believe me, if I can do it, I mean, again, if I can make 5 figures, then you can make 5 figures. Okay, I'm going for 6 figures next year. 10 figures, no, not quite yet. So I hope this is encouraging. If you want to check it out, click the link in the description of this video. I'll put a link in the pinned comment as well. Reach your hands. I'm very happy to answer these questions, and go for it. Make 2023 your year. I will continue to record my progress with this product. I will continue to share this with you all, absolutely. And I'm looking forward to showing you my results. I mean, ever since I joined Internet Profits, I have made consistent progress. I'm so excited about this. Really am. And I want the same for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching the replay, let me know that you watched the replay. Let me know where you are in the world, and whether you've started to do affiliate marketing yet or not. Okay, let's do this. Happy New Year, everyone. Bye for now.